have a different relationship on the court and off, but he's definitely harder on me, but in the end, like, he still loves me.
You know, it's hard. There's challenges to it, you know, trying to leave it on the court and not bring it home, but it's really been a blessing.
It's not always easy to play for any head coach, but playing for your dad is just a way of life for the LaRue family.
Back in 2008, Rusty LaRue was inducted into the Wake Forest Sports Hall of Fame. He was the first college athlete since 1952 to compete in football, basketball, and baseball in the same year. And for this week's edition of 2's Top Athlete, we introduce you to his son, Maverick LaRue.
And Luke, you spoke to both father and son.
Yeah, I did. And you know, it's a tough ask for any son to follow in your dad's footsteps, especially when he also played in the NBA and earned a championship ring to go along with it.
A lot of competition.
It is.
Yeah, a
so,
lot of stress.
to say the least. But for Maverick and Rusty, their relationship goes beyond just basketball.
Ever since he was a little boy, sports were always part of the LaRue family. Whether it was baseball, fishing, or basketball, Maverick, the youngest of three boys, was always competing with his brothers and dad, although luck never seemed to be on his side.
We used to joke that for a while there I banned him in the backyard from playing one-on-one because Maverick used to end up crying every time. But you know, he was just always a tough kid and always had a smile on his face and has always been a hard-nosed, plays hard, and you know, just remember him as a kid, you know, trying to always compete with older brothers.
Fast forward more than a decade, Mav finds himself in a West Forsyth uniform playing for his dad, the same man who played for the 1998 champion Chicago Bulls and the Utah Jazz.
It's pretty hard considering like he was so good, and it's a lot to live up to. But it gives me something to like go for, and it gives me, he set the goal high.
But for the LaRues, it was more about the memories made along the way than just the plays drawn up on the clipboard.
Just his basketball camps, those are fun. Like we get Bojangles in the morning and like have all the guys, and it was all like the local community guys that we play with, so that was definitely fun.
But you have to remember, this is father and son, and it's not always easy.
There's been times where we both looked at each other and thought, you know, I'm quitting, and you know, why are you so hard on me, and me, why aren't you doing this better? But while it's been hard, I look back on it and I'm glad I got to do it.
From his younger years to now playing for his dad, the LaRues have a family bond that goes well beyond the hardwood.
And the crazy part is Maverick actually has a torn labrum in his hip and has been battling through that injury all season. He hopes to play Division I ball after his senior year once he becomes fully healthy. Be sure to join us next week for 2's Top Athlete as we'll highlight two female basketball players on opposite teams who joined a very exclusive club just last month.